YouTube, so that then I'm sending you a link on YouTube so that you can use it. You can access to the recording better. Okay, so before we start, yeah, the story of Pangu. So remember what's going on, before our current world exists. Our world was like a giant egg in chaos. And then there was a the thing with Zoom is that I cannot see the. Okay, can you open the mic, because I really cannot see the conversation when you're typing. I cannot see it. I'm not quite familiar with an app yet. Okay, so if you know the answer, just say it. So first of all, we have this character. So, yeah. So in the egg, there was a giant. There was a person, and when he woke up, the egg was too small for him. When he tried to stretch his arms and legs, because he was too big for the egg. Big. And then, so when he stretches, he broke the egg into two parts. And
separating the sky and the earth.
Yeah, the sky, right? And what happened to the sky? Because the sky keeps falling, right?
So he had to hold it up.
Yeah, he has to hold it up. So that is the sky. And then, finally, when after another 18,000 years, when the sky stopped falling, and he lie down and rest, his left eye became.
His left eye became the sun, and his right eye became the moon.
The moon, and his muscles became
his muscles became.
What does it look like?
The mountains. The muscles became the mountains.
Yeah. And his breath became
the clouds.
The cloud. And his blood became
the water.
The water, right? I hope you still remember the story. So this character means inside the egg there was a person, right? A man standing up. This is a man. And this character means.
Sorry, are you sharing your screen? Because I can't see the content.
Oh,
I don't know if it's just me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I also can't see it, Changi, so I think it might have jumped off.
Yeah. I don't know. Zoom is so difficult to use. Okay, I'll just now hit play. Let's see if this works. Otherwise, I don't know. Every time when I hit play with the slides, and I cannot see anything else. I cannot see the cameras. I cannot see your face, and also the conversation box. So I'll just do it like that. So, yeah. So this is the person. This is when a person does that, he becomes very adjective. What is it? Now can you see it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. This person, when a person act like put himself like that, stretching, sticking his arms and legs out.
Big.
Big. Very good. And what happened when they tried to when the egg, he broke the egg into two? Well, he had to do this because they had to
hold the sky up.
The sky was falling off. So this is the sky, and these are the part of his bodies, right? When he finally rests in peace, one of his eye became
the sun. The left eye became the sun.
This the moon, right? And this is his muscles became mountains, and his breath became something in the sky, white cloud, and his blood became
water.
Yeah, water, like
Water.
the rivers, right?
Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this one, okay, let me mark 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So number 1, which modern character is it?
Number
Which one do you
5.
think it is?
Human.
Number 5, human. Very good.
Mm.
Okay, and this one?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1, and this one?
Mm.
7.
Number 7.
Number 7, which means?
Sky.
Sky.
Sky. 非常好，这个呢? And this one?
2.
Number 2.
Number 2, which means?
Sun.
Sun.
The
Sun.
sun. And this one?
3.
3.
3, which means?
Moon.
Moon.
Moon. Very good. And this one?
4.
4.
Number 4, which means?
Mountain.
Mountain.
Mountain. And this one?
8.
8. Yeah.
8. It means?
Cloud.
Cloud.
Cloud. And the last one?
6.
Yeah.
6
6.
means?
Water.
Water. Okay. This one? What does it mean?
Big.
Big. And this one?
Sun.
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 This one?
Moon.
Moon. This one?
Mountain.
Mountain. And this one?
Person.
Person. The person that is walking. And this one?
Water.
Water. And this one?
Sky.
Sky. And this one?
Cloud.
Cloud. So now we know 8 Chinese characters, right? Okay. Now let's take a look at Pinyin, which was what we did last time. Okay. Let's take a look at the vowels. Oh, so difficult. Stop. Share. OK， 好，这个怎么说 ？How to say? How to pronounce? 怎么说？
啊。
啊，非常好。这个呢？
哦。
哦，非常好。If you know the answer, don't be shy. Just shout out. And this one? 非常好。这个。这个。非常好。这个。非常好。这个是remember the tricks I taught you last time about how to pronounce yu? If you have problem with it, first you can say e, and that's where your tongue is supposed to be. And it's very important to remember while pronouncing yu, your tongue is not supposed to move. So e, hold your tongue like that, and then shape your lips into a ring. E, that's the sound you're looking for. E, okay, let's say it again. Everyone. Yes. Okay. Good. 非常好. And we also learned 4 new sounds, and this one is
I.
This one. This one. And this one.
O.
很好. And this one. 非常好. And this one.
Low.
Low. 很好. This one.
G.
G 很好 and this one 它非常好 and this one A 很好 this one
妈
很好 and this one
飞
非常好 this one
你
and this one
好
and this one
驴
and this one
驴
非常好 this one
窝
波 Okay. Today we're going to learn the new ones. And the first one is this one is an
安
an
So and this one is on
昂
like my surname. My surname is Chang. And this one is an
安
an
Can you hear the difference between the two A? So the first A, I would like to describe it as a cute A. Like when the kids saying, they don't say ah, they say ah, like it's very, I don't know, it's very flat, like flat ah. Think about like a little girl saying ah. That's a ah sound you're looking for in an. Okay, so let's say it again. An
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 on. So this ah is a normal ah, like letter ah. Okay. So remember, I don't know if you know, like one of the landmark in Beijing is called, this very famous square is called, right? Like Tian'anmen. Have you ever heard of it? Tian'anmen. Tian'anmen. Okay, this one. So the tricky part of the pinyin, and honestly, I don't understand why as well, but according to the legend, according to the rumors, it was created with the help of the ex-Soviet Union experts. That's why the rules can be very strange. And also, when we talk about the vowels, like even the same letter don't always, it's not always pronounced the same. Like the ah, it can be the cute ah, and also the normal ah. Okay, so the same goes with e. So when the e is alone, how is it pronounced? Do you remember? For example, this right? Okay. And in this vowel, it's more pronounced like in English, like, so this one is n,
an
n,
an
n.
an
非常好. However, this one is pronounced like the three is pronounced like the word lung, but the last three,
on
ong
um,
ong
on
ong
um.
ong
This one easy. This one is pronounced as how it's written, but be careful. Like this one is o, so it's om,
ong
on
om,
ong
on
om. Okay, let's try to say it again. Okay, an,
an
an
an,
an
um,
on
ong ong
um,
ong
on
ong
om,
on
ong
um,
ong
om,
ong
om. Yeah. And this one, you can see this three was always mixed by, a lot of people get confused with this one. The first one is and second one is and last one is om. Can you hear the difference? More or less? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
So remember, like the part I marked red was the part that you need to pay attention. The sound changes a little bit. Okay, let's practice. This one. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just say it.
丹
Dan.非常好。And this one?
汤
汤，对，很好，这个
看
看非常好，非常好，very good。这个
跟
跟很好，这个
闷
闷很好。And this one, remember?
能
浓
Nung.
like
Nung.
nung is like lung, right? Lung.
能
One.
Nung. Pan.
胖
This one.
风
风
风
And this one.
风
风非常好。And this one.
公
公非常好，very good。And this one. 来很好。This one.
内
很好。And this one.
歌
Very good. Wow. So you don't fall for the trick. Okay. This one.
靠
靠很好。This one.
后
很好。And this one.
驴
非常好。Okay. Read after me to review. Okay.
丹
单
单
单
汤
汤
汤
汤
汤
看
看
针
跟闷
能
闷
闷
闷能
弄
能
胖对风
帮
风
风
风
风
风
风
公
公
公
来
来
来内
内
内歌靠绿非常好。Okay, quiz time. Okay, are you ready? Take out a piece of pen or paper, or you can type it on your screen. Okay. The first one, number 1, 干 Write down the sound you hear. 干 Number 2, 靠 Number 3, 奔 分分 Number 4风风风风 Number 5杯杯杯杯 Number 6公公公公 Number 7猫猫猫猫 Number 8来来来来 Number 9当当当当 Number 10看看看看 Number 11嘟嘟嘟嘟 Number 12科科科科 Okay, now let's check the answer. First one, 第一个 what is it?
干干
Right? 干 Right? 第二个 Number 2
烘
Number 2烤
烤
Right? Number 3
灯
灯
非常好。Number 4
风
风对吗？
烘
风 Right? 第5个 Number 5
杯
杯
杯非常好。杯 Okay. Number 6
公
公
公非常好。公 Right? Okay. Number 7
猫
猫
猫非常好。猫 Okay. Next one
来
来
来非常好。来 Okay. Next one
灯
灯
当当 Right? Okay. Number 10第10
摊
摊
摊非常好。摊 Okay. Next one
嘟
都
都非常好。Last one
科
科
非常好。科 Okay. Who got it all right? All correct? Anyone? Right? But did you get most of them right? Yes? Okay. So, now, let's read it together so that we can, review a little bit. Okay. 干
Sorry, you can't see your screen again. I don't know if you're sharing it or not.
Oh, okay.
yeah
Wait. It's I don't know. I'm not familiar with this. Okay.
there we go
Now,
yeah
干
干
let's read. 干
干
干
干
烤
烤
烤
烤
烤
烤
奔
Bên.
奔
奔
奔
Bên.
风
风
Phong.
方
风
Phong.
杯
杯
Bê.
杯
杯
Bê.
公
公
Con.
公
公
Con.
猫
猫
Mâu.
Mâu.
猫
猫
Mâu.
来
来
Lai.
来
Lai.
来
当
当
Tăng.
当
当
Tăng.
Tăng.
摊
摊
摊
摊
Thanh.
Tăng.
都
嘟
Tu.
都
嘟
Tu.
科
科
Khơ.
科
科
Khơ.
非常好 very good so far I don't hear any mistakes so we'll move a little bit faster I think you can handle it okay this one
牙
Yeah.
yeah 非常好 if I didn't mark it red it's what do you think it is this one
腰
Dâu.
腰非常好 okay and this again here the E letter has
Yeah.
another sound yeah
Yeah.
it's like how you say it in
Yeah.
English it's yeah
耶
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
and this one I mark it
Vô.
yeah I mark
Vô.
it because of the spelling rules so it is yo however if it has an initial like it spells with other sound like leo for some reason with no good logical explanation we decide we're not going to write the o that's why a lot of people say it as a u but it's not u. When you say IU, spelling with another initials, it's always yo.
yo
Okay, yeah.
Vô.
This, in my opinion, this is a very stupid rule, and we don't know why it is like that, but it is like that now. So if you see IU, remember there's an O missing, but you have to pronounce it when you say it. Okay, so this one is yeah, and this one is yo. The rest is easy. Okay, let's practice this one.
俩
Lia.
Yeah, yeah. This one.
Nai.
奶
Yeah. This one.
都
Do. This one.
高
Bao.
高，非常
Con.
好。这个
别
Yeah.
耶，非常好。This one.
day
Day.
Day. Very good.
Day.
And this one.
飘
Dao.
飘，非常好。And this one.
包
Bao.
包，很好。这个
Vô.
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 nobody fell. Nobody fell for the trap. Okay. This is Q. This one.
天
Yeah.
贴很好。And this one.
看
看
看很好。This one.
跟
Gần.
跟很好。This one.
Kinh.
胖
胖
Phong.
汤很好。And this one.
帮
Phân.
风很好。It's like a lung, right? 风。And this one.
驴
驴非常好。And this one.
呢
Nơ.
非常好。You learned Chinese before, right? This cannot be your first time. I don't believe this is your first time learning Pinyin. It's no mistake. Oh, okay. Now I'm upset. Okay, we're gonna skip this one. Okay, now. Okay, this one, how do you say it?
盐
Yên.
Yen. Okay, this one, even though it writes as IAM, but it's actually pronounced as IEN for no good reason. Just we decided to write it that way. So remember the famous square I mentioned in China with Chairman Mao's portrait hanging on the tower. It's called
天安门。
天安门。
天安门. Tiananmen. I've heard a lot of you say Tiananmen. Tiananmen, that's not it. It's Tiananmen. Actually, the Tian is this character, which means
Sky.
sky, right? So An means peace, heavenly peace. Men is gate. But actually, there's another gate called Dianmen. Di means the earth. Tian Di. Okay, Tianmen. Okay, so this one is Yan. This one is Yang. And this one?
Yin.
Yin. However, this one is E plus Ng. This one, how do you say it?
Yang.
Yung, right. Remember the Ng sound? E-N-G? It's pronounced like lung. So you put an E sound before it. Yung. But I have to be honest, like with these two sounds, yin and yung, half of the country in China, half of people in China could not differentiate these two sounds, including people from my province. They might say it, yin and we don't have this yung sound. And like this sound is exclusively in the north part of China. But like since we base the pronunciation of Mandarin, standard Mandarin Chinese is based on the accent of Beijing. That's why we say it. But like you might meet, especially people here in South Africa, the Chinese people here, most of them are from South. So when you hear them speaking, they probably will pronounce both of them as in. But now we are learning the standard Mandarin, so we have to say yung. Yung, like English is 英语, 英语. Okay, this one? Yung, 非常好. Yung. 很好. Okay, let's review the sound. Read after me. Yan. Yang. In. Yung. So the capital city of China is
北京。
北什么？北 what？ 京。北京。People from Beijing, Beijing will tell you 我是北京人，北京。Okay, let's practice with the sound. The syllables. Great. Very good. Remember, IAN is pronounced as IEN for no good reason. It's not your fault if you get confused. Okay. 天。非常好。And this one?
梁。
非常好。And this one?
潘。
这是 ah, it's a cute ah. 潘 like the giant whose name is 盘古, right? And this one?
奔
非常好。Ben. And this one?
彭。
很好。And this one?
东。
很好。And this one?
听
非常好。听。And this one?
蒙。
很好。And this one?
林。
令
Lin.
This one.
Lin.
This is a long E. Usually in Mandarin Chinese, we say the long E, like letter E.
Lin.
Lin. Okay. And this one?
Lin. Ming.
Myung.
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 Myung. Myung. Yeah, it sounds weird, but
Myung.
people in the north do
Mm.
say that. This one?
Diang.
Diang.
Diong. Okay. Diong. This one?
Nu.
Yu. 非常好。And this one?
Pian.
Tian.
Tian. We won't make mistakes. This is one. Tian. This one?
Liu.
Liu.
Liu. Very good. Very good. Like I said, this is not an easy system. There are a lot of confusing rules for no good reason, but now it is what it is. So we have to get used to that. Okay, so let's review and read after me. 跟我读。天
Tian.
Tian.
天
Tian.
Tian.
潘
Han.
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 东
Han.
Dong.
Dong.
林
Lin.
Lin.
Lin
Lin.
Nu.
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 Dian.
Dian.
Dian
Dian.
Dian.
Yan Yan
Yan.
Okay,
Dian.
Ben
Ban.
Ban.
Ben
Ban.
Ban.
Yung
Tiang.
Tian.
Tiang.
Yung
Tiang.
Tiang.
Ming
Miang.
Miang.
Ming
Miang.
Miang.
Tian
Pian.
Tian.
Tian
Pian.
Tian.
Liang
Liang.
Liang.
Liang
Liang.
Liang.
Peng
Pang.
Pang.
Peng
Pang.
Pang.
Mom
Mang.
Mang.
Mom
Mang.
Mang.
Ding
Diang.
Diang.
Ding
Diang.
Diang.
Liu
Liu.
Liu.
Liu
Liu.
Liu.
非常好 very good. Okay, are you ready for the new rules? Okay, another very important rule. We have already learned all these vowels, right? Okay, let's practice. This one is
I.
I.
E. This one?
In.
In.
In. And this one?
In.
Yang.
Yung. 非常好. This one?
Yo.
Yo. And when it's spelled with other initials, time you write as like yo. This one?
Ya.
Ya.
Ya. And this one?
Yan.
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 Yen.
Yan.
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 And this one?
Yang.
Yang.
Yang. 非常好. And this one?
Yong.
Yong. 非常好. And so when these vowels don't spell, like when they are used as a word themselves, when they are used as a syllable individually without spelling with an initial, now there's a one rule with their spelling, which is we add a Y in front of it. Okay. However, if it's a compound vowel, which means besides the I, letter I in this vowel, it's another vowel, like in this case, right? We decided to replace the I with Y. But if the I is the only vowel in the vowel, like in this case, in, then we keep the I. Does that make sense? Yeah. So this one, This one read as
Yi,
yi, and this one
Yin.
yin,
Yin.
yin, and this one is
Yang.
Yang.
yang. Do you know the yin yang? Tai Chi, the Taoism concept, the yin and the yang, the feminine and masculine, the opposite, two different opposite force that interact with each other, create movement. That is, the drive that, the driving force of the world. Tai Chi sign, yin and yang. And this one,
yang,
Yin.
yung, very good, yung. And this one,
Yo.
yo as 朋友 friend. This one,
ya,
Ya.
yeah, 非常好. And this one,
yan,
Yan.
Yan.
think.
Yan.
非常好. This
Yin.
one is yen, right? So think of the y as a I, right? When you write as I-A-N, but it's pronounced as I-E-N. Remember? Yen,
yan,
yen. Okay.
yan,
And this one?
Yang.
yang,
Yang.
Yang, 非常好.
yang,
Yang. And this one?
yong,
Yong.
Yong, 非常好. Yong. Now, let's move on to the PowerPoint. Share screen. Okay. Now, are you ready for more?
yes.
Okay. Now let's do a quiz. Okay, another quiz. Okay. Now I want you to pay attention to the spelling rules of the vowels that start with I. Remember? When to add an Y and when to replace it with a Y. And also like there are some vowels that with weird spelling rules and or weird pronunciation rules. Like yan, yo, and all of that. Okay. Now, 第一个 number one, e, e. Think about how to write it. E. Next. Yen. 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 Number three. Yin. 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 Number four. Yung. 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 Number five. Dio. Pay attention to the spelling rules. Dio. Dio. Next one. Yo. 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 Next one. Yung. 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 Next one. Kong. 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 one. Hung. 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 Next one. Yen. 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 Next one. Hey. 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 Next one. Bie. 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 Okay. Now let's check the answer. Number one, what is it? Share the screen. Okay, number one. Anyone?
E.
Yi.
Gemma, did you spell it right? Number two?
Yes. Yan.
Yan.
How do you say it?
Yen.
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 Yen. Okay. Number three.
Yin.
Yin.
Yin. Did you spell it right?
Hmm.
Add a Y. Okay. Next one.
Young.
Yung. Did you write it? Did you got the vowel right? Yung. Okay. Next one.
Yo. Yo.
Yo.
Oh, yo.
Yo.
Okay. Did you write the yo in the correct way? Okay, next one.
Yo.
Yo. Did you spell it right?
Yes.
Next one.
Young.
Yung.
Yong.
Okay. Next one.
Gong.
Gong.
Gong. Or kong. I said kong.
Ong,
Gong.
Okay. Next one.
Pong,
Lung.
Hong. Hong.
Pong.
Next one.
Yan.
Tian.
Yen.
Tian.
Yen. Next one.
Pei.
Pei.
Hey. Correct. Next one.
Tian. Ah, Bie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So which ones do you have most problem with? Which one do you find most difficult? It's just like a matter of whether you're familiar with them or not, right? Like it's a lot of rules to take in, like in a few classes. Don't worry if you make mistakes. We're gonna review all the time, every time. I'm gonna practice a lot. Okay. So right now we have learned this line and also this line. Okay. Let's do a quick review. Okay. This one is
Ah.
and this one.
Ya.
Ya,
Yeah, 非常好. This one.
O.
O,
非常好. This one.
Ye.
But this one is
Ye.
yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
it is but this one is a normal sound, like in English. And this one.
I.
I 非常好. And this one.
A.
很好. And this one.
Ao.
Ao.
非常好. And this one.
Yao.
Yao.
非常好. And this one.
O.
O.
非常好. And this one.
Yo.
Yo.
很好. And this one.
An.
An.
And very good. The cute and this one.
Yan.
Yan, remember?
Yan.
Yeah.
Read as
Yan.
yan. And this one, like a go.
An.
对，this one
In.
in 非常好，and this one
Ang.
很好，and this one
Yang.
非常好，and this one
嗯
很好，and this one
Yang.
very good, and this one
Ong.
非常好，and this one
Yong.
很好，and remember the spelling rules with vowels that starts with E. If there are more than 2 vowels in the vowel, we replace I with Y. If the letter I is the only vowel in the syllable, we just add a Y in front of it. And also the spelling rules of yo. When it spells, if it's yo alone, we replace the I with Y, like Y-O-U, yo. However, when it is spelled with another sound, with another initial, like a liu, jiu, the O is missing. The O is gone. We don't write it down. So yo is almost never, you will never see yo like in this form, like I-O-U in a syllable. So are we good? Are we ready for more rules? Yeah. Okay, we'll do a little bit. We'll do no. Okay, I think I will leave the pinyin for the future. We'll finish the rest of vowels next time. Now we are going to do some speaking. Gonna learn some phrases. Okay. So there are a lot of sounds and also tones. We haven't talked about tones. I spend a lot of time on the pronunciation because if I laid a bad foundation for pronunciation, it's impossible to correct it later. So please bear with me and be patient. And later, after we get through this chapter, we're going to move very fast. Okay. So there are a lot of sounds that we haven't learned before, but don't worry. So now try to repeat with me. Okay. So 你好，
你
你
好，
好，
你好，
你
好，
好，
谢谢，
谢谢，
谢
谢
谢，
谢谢。
谢谢，
谢谢，
I have to say the she sound. You did the she sound really good. Okay. 谢谢，
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 不客气，
不客
客
气，
气，
不客气，
不
不
客
客
气，
客
气，
气，
对不起，
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 对不起。
对不
对不
起，
起，
Okay, so the way also has the same problem with you. There's actually 对不起
对，
we don't write it. Okay. 没关系。
没
没
关系，
关
系，
系，
This is also a cute like the cute so it's not 关 it's 关没关系。
没关
没
系，
关
关
系，
系，
再见，
再
再
见，
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 再见。
再
再
见，
见，
Like 烟 right 见。好，one more time. 你好，
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 谢谢，
谢
谢
谢，
谢谢，
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 不客气，
不
不
客
客
气，
气，
不客气，
不
不
客
客
气，
气，
对不起，
对不
对
起，
不起，
对不起，
对不
对不
起，
起，
没关系，
没关
没
系，
关系，
没关系，
没关
没
系，
没
关
关系，
再见，
再见，
再
见，
再见。
再见，
再见，
Okay, you try.
你
你好，
非常好，
谢
谢谢，
谢谢，
非常好，
不客
不
气，
客气，
非常好，
对
不起
对不起，
对不起，
没关系，
没关系，
没关
没
系，
关系，
分，
再见，
再见，
再见，非常好。Okay, so what is 你好
Hello，
hello,
？Hello. What is 谢谢
Thank
thank
you，
you,
？Thank you，非常好。What is 不客气
You're welcome，
？You're welcome，非常好。对不起
I'm sorry，
sorry,
Excuse me，
，I'm sorry。对不起 also can be used as excuse me. You're right. You can also say 对不起 as an excuse. 没关系
No problem，
no problem. 再见
Goodbye，
Bye.
bye,
Okay. How do you say hello in Chinese?
你好，
你好，
你好 How do you say thank you?
谢谢，
谢谢，
谢谢 How do you say you're welcome?
不
客
客
不
气，
客
气
气，
非常好 How do you say sorry?
对不起，
对不起，
对不起 How do you say it's okay, no problem?
没关
没
系，
关系，
没关系 How do you say goodbye?
再
再
见，
见，
再见非常好 What would they say?
你好，
你
你
好，
好 And what would he say back?
你好，
你
你
好，
好 And she would say
谢谢，
谢谢，
谢谢 And he would say
不客气，
不客气 And she would say
对不起，
对不
对不
起，
起 She might not say
没关系，
没关系 Yeah, I don't know if I would say 没关系And she would say
再见，
再见，
再见好 And she would say
再见，
再见 as well. Okay, so now let's talk about 你好. So when 你好 means hello, but when do we use 你好? If for example, if I see my friend, a Chinese friend, on the street, would I say 你好 to them? No.
No,
Have you seen? Because Sasha has worked with Chinese people before, right? Have you ever heard us saying 你好 to each other?
no,
Only the first time, only when we met people for the first time, then we would say 你好. That's the only occasion. Sounds like they had a lot of fun. I don't know. Most funny maybe as a classroom. We must have more fun than them. Okay. Actually, then how do Chinese people actually greet each other on a daily basis? Like especially among friends.
feel like I've
Does
heard
anyone know?
hi and hello.
Yeah, because 你好 is way too formal. And sometimes like we want to be polite, but we don't want to sound very formal. A lot of times we'll just say English, hello. Actually, that's the same reason why, like, because the Chinese people sometimes, like, if you say things in a Chinese way, it sounds too formal. Like when we call each other by our names, like, like you have to, especially with my boss or with my director, with my people who are older than me, it's super impolite to call them directly by their names. So we would add like a surname plus title, and sometimes it's really difficult to figure out what to call the other person. So now in a lot of, that's why for a time, I remember, especially in the IT companies, people just give each other English name. So you don't feel offended when people call you by your English name. It's a funny culture thing. So actually, how you might heard another saying of Chinese people saying 你吃了吗? Like, did you eat?
Have you eaten?
Right?
Yeah.
You heard of it, right?
Mm.
But that's not always true. Like I might say it to my friend if I run into them during the lunchtime or dinner time. I would say, "Hey, 你吃了吗?" But if let's say 3 p.m. if I see them on the street, I wouldn't say 你吃了吗? Because it's so weird. Right? It's not the dinner time. So the Chinese way of greeting each other is contextual. It's totally based on when and where you meet each other. So basically, what we do is we pretend that we care about the other people's business, but we really don't. But in Chinese culture, it's nice when people asking you about your personal situation, personal details. I guess it's probably because there are too many people in China, and we don't feel like we don't feel our we don't feel valued as an individual. So how somebody pretends that they care about what you're doing, it's nice. That's why, like for example, if I see my neighbors in the hallway when I'm going out, and my neighbor might say, "Oh, are you going out?" I'll say, "Yeah," or he would say, "Oh, where are you going?" I'll say, "Oh, out." That's our way of saying hi. So
Yeah.
they're asking the question, but you really don't need to answer the question. Like you don't have to tell, well, oh, I'm going to school, I'm going to the library to no. You just say, oh yeah, I'm going out. That's good enough. So let's say if you run into your friend in the supermarket, what do you say? We state the obvious. We say the obvious thing. We say the obvious thing in the situation.
Are you buying something or like?
It was like, oh, you're shopping as well. Like, oh, what
Yeah.
are you buying? That's how I say saying hi. Okay. And if you run into people in, let's say, in the restaurant, what do you say?
You've come out to eat, like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you having lunch here? Right? Are you having lunch here? So just nonsense.
Yeah.
Like things that don't make any like it just state the obvious.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
or if yeah, you can ask people. You can pretend you care. Like "Ooh, I'm reading, and my colleague comes in. So what are you reading? You can say a book. I think in English that could be super rude sometimes, right?
yeah.
In Chinese, it's not rude. It's not rude. It's just saying hi, and just leave. So that's our way of greeting each other. So, and I remember I had a friend, a Canadian friend, who after I explained this to me, he was like, "Oh, that's why he had a Chinese roommate back in college, and every time when his Chinese roommate saw him in campus, he always asked, 'Where are you going? Where are you going?'" He at one point thought that guy was stalking him. Then he just realized he really couldn't care less. Okay, so now last round, I'll practice this phrase. So I will say the Chinese word, and you will respond to me in English. No, in Chinese as well. 你好,
你好，
你好，
谢谢。
谢谢，
不
What
客
do you say?
气，
不客气。
自己
对不起。
对不
对不
起，
起，没
What
关
do you
系，
say?
没
关
关
系。
系，
再见。
再见，
再
再
见
见。
Okay, very good. 非常好. Okay, so the last thing we are going to do is today, it's probably a lot of you already know. It is the numbers. Do you already know the numbers? Yes.
Yes.
是
Yes.
But do you know the hands?
The hands.
The hands, yes, it's different to us actually.
Yes.
Trying to
Oh,
remember.
yeah, which is very, very important. Let me
Isn't
find
it
my.
that one is? I'm trying to remember if it
Thumb?
is.
Isn't it the thumb?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thumb.
I'm trying to find it. My PowerPoint is everywhere. I think not this one. Okay, so this is one ether. So the how do you can anyone count from 1 to 10 in Chinese? Number 1 is
E
number 2
二
R. Okay, number 3
san
San. Number 4
se
Si. Okay,
se
number 5
五
五，非常好。Number 6
六
六
六。Okay, number 7
七
七
七。Number 8
八
八
八。Okay, number 9
九
九。Number 10
九
十
十，非常好。Okay. Now can we do it with our hand? Okay, number 1
一
一
number 2
二
二
二。Okay, number 3
三
三
三。Number 4
四
四。Number 5
五
五。Okay, then things get a little bit interesting. Number 6
六
六
六。Very good. Number 7
七
七。Number 5
八
八
Oh, sorry. Number 8. Number 7七。Number 8
八
八。And number 9
九
九
九。And number 10
十
十
十。
十
Okay. Let me- no. Let's do- Okay. So, well, anyways, do you know like what is a lucky number and a good number in Chinese culture?
eight
eight
Eight. And what is that is a good or bad?
good
good
Good number. And what about the bad number in Chinese culture?
4
Four. And why is that?
It sounds like the word for death, right? So
Yes, sounds a word
so-
for death.
mm,
Okay. And any other good number or bad number? Okay. So numbers. I'm going to send you the slides when I find it. I changed my mind a little bit. Okay. So lucky numbers and Chinese culture. So usually we think even numbers are good. Odd numbers, because we say all good things come in pairs. So lucky numbers like number 2, number 6, number 8. So like there's a Chinese culture of giving red envelopes. Have you ever received red envelopes from a Chinese person? Friend? For like in New Year, or sometimes when we are
yes
like for some of my friends getting married, I'm supposed to give them money, which hurts my pocket. And that's why I never attend anyone's wedding. I'm not married, so no, nobody's trying to steal money from my pocket. Oh, okay. So But when you give a red envelope, it's better to give them like 200, 600, 800, like with even number. Okay, and number 6, 6, it means flowing or smooth or frictionless. That means everything goes well. So that's why we also like the number 6. Another good number is 8, because in a lot of 8 in Chinese is fa, and in a lot of dialect it sounds like fa, which means to get wealthy. To get wealthy. That's why. Wait. 8 is a number that I want, that we really want. In 2008, I don't know if you're old enough. Last time when I showed my students the Olympic Stadium, I was like, the tourist attraction in Beijing. I was like, do you remember what happened in 2008? They looked at me and confused and said no, because they were only 3 years old. I was quite old at that time. I was already in college. Well, anyways, so the opening ceremony of Beijing Olympics happened when we had it. It happened in 2008, the 8th of August at 8 p.m., 8 minutes and 8 seconds. So that's our obsession with 8. And another number that is good to have is number, got stuck again. It's number 9. How do you say 9 in Chinese?
9
9. And how do you say long time no see in Chinese? Have you learned that before? 好久不见. What does 久 mean? Long time. 好久 means so long. So 久 also means long lasting. So when do you use this number though? Like on Valentine's Day, instead of buying your girlfriend 1 rose, how many should you buy?
9.
9.
9. That means your relationship will last. But if you're wealthier, you can buy 19.
19 or
If
90.
If you are
19.
richer, if you're doing quite okay, you can also buy 99. 99. If you're very wealthy, you can do 999. Tell that to your boyfriend.
You better stop saving now.
Yeah. So in the future, whatever they gave you, it has to be related to the number 9. Okay, it means long lasting. Okay, unlucky number in Chinese, we already know 4, right? 2. And to make it even worse is 14, because in another way to say 1 in Chinese is 1 instead of 1, because sometimes when you say 1, it's difficult to hear, like in a noisy background. So we just say 1. Okay, and 1414 sounds like 要死, like you want to die. You're literally asking for death. So in Chinese buildings, like if you go to the office buildings, a lot of times you don't say the 4th floor or the 14th floor. You will see floor 3A and floor 3B, or floor 13A and 14, and floor 13B. Especially in the south part of China, you'll see that a lot. Okay, another really bad number that is 250. It read as 250, and for some reason it is related to being stupid. Like if we call somebody 250, like 250, we don't know why. I really don't know where this comes from. That you're calling the other person an idiot. That's why if you shop online, maybe not on Temu, but if you shop on Taobao, like the Chinese platform, I challenge you to find any product with a price of 250. You will not find it. I guarantee you will not find it. And Like in a lot of restaurants, if your bill come up to 250, it will automatically become 249. Like they will
Wow.
give you 1 kuai back so that they don't insult you. And I had a student who was like shopping in a Chinese market, and he was trying to bargain for a shirt, and that vendor says 300. He said 250, and that guy, the vendor said, "Get out, go." A little bit culture thing. Okay, so I want to ask you, have you installed the Anki application yet? Have you tried with a flashcard? Yes. No. Okay.
Yes.
So, so I besides this class, I have given you two things, like two extra material, just so if you want to speed up, like if you think this class is a bit going a little bit slow, you can use Anki flashcards to practice with your listening and also writing skill, and also what's her name? Pimsleur, right? So have you, for those who hasn't tried Anki, I'll show you. Okay, the vowels. We have learned most of the vowels. Okay, let's see. Can you see it? Yes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Un.
And
Oh, wow.
Ung.
you get this one?
or
Or.
This one?
O.
o
非常好。This one?
E.
ya
Ya.
This one?
Yao.
yao ye
非常好。And this one?
Yo.
yo
Yo.
yen
Yang.
yang
This one?
Yin.
yin
You can hear the audio as well, right? Sorry.
wow.
Sorry.
No.
I
No.
can't hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. The whole time. So now, yes.
Mm-mm.
No.
I really I. Uh, can you? No. Well, when you are on the app, you are supposed to be able to hear that. Okay. Let me see. Is there any setting? Oh, okay. Yes. Now.
Yin.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Heard it.
Yes, there we go.
Now we can hear it.
Young.
Ying.
Ying,
So this is for reviewing.
Yong.
Yong
Yung.
Yong,
Okay.
U.
So that's what we're going to learn next time. And also it has this function.
Ya.
Yao,
How do you spell it?
Ya.
Yao,
Y-A-O.
IAO, right?
Y.
Ya.
Yeah.
Yao,
Oh, okay. For this part, I'm only testing you on the vowels, not syllables. So when it says syllable, then you have to type the whole thing. But you're right, yao.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is for the extra exercise. So yeah, if you and then later we have also syllables that you have to spell the whole thing. So I hope if you are free, you can work on this. And also the settings I'd like to explain is that here there's an option. So you can decide how many cards you want to study every day. So like you can put it like 100. So it give you 100 random cards, and also review. It depends on how many cards you want to study, review every day, so that uh, you can control the speed of learning. And in the future, I'm also gonna give you like vocabulary with characters, reading, and stuff. So that's for your own time. And then also, of course, penciler. Okay. So we're not going to do too much today. So I don't want you to I don't want to stress you out. So the homework today is still reviewing all the vowels that we have learned and also the special rules. Later, I'm gonna send you the PowerPoint of numbers. I don't know where I put it. And next time we're gonna finish all the vowels and we're gonna work on a little bit tones, and also we're going to move on to more sentences. Okay. So I will see you next Monday. Okay. 再见。
谢谢老
再
师。
见，谢谢老师。
哎，
谢
不客
谢老
气，
师，
不客气，再见。
再见，拜
再
拜。
见。
见。
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Every Thursday I have a university class, so I can't come like for the
Okay.
whole lesson.